For every Shopify store owner, there are 4 words that are a constant source of repetitive, soul-crushing work. Where is my order? Answering these emails is the biggest time sink in e-commerce. Today, we are going to build an AI assistant that automates this entire process, giving you back hours of your life and giving your customers instant 24/7 support. Today, we'll be building an AI assistant for automating Shopify order support. I'm Adnan, the founder of Kaistra AI. At our firm, we architect the systems that give your business a true competitive advantage. On this channel, I'm taking you behind the scenes and showing you the exact strategies and builds we use to help business owners cut costs, save time, and drive profit. Let's architect your AI advantage. Let's talk about the WISMO nightmare, or where is my order? It is without a doubt the number one question for any e-commerce store. This is repetitive, low-value work that completely kills your focus and pulls you out of deep work. Every single minute you spend looking up an order status is a minute you are not spending on marketing, product development, or actually growing your business. The result is that you become a support agent, not the CEO of your own company. The only way to escape this trap is to upgrade from manual replies to an AI agent. The old way is a painful multi-step process. You have to stop what you are doing, find the customer in your system, look up their order, copy the tracking number, and then type out the same reply you have written 1,000 times before. The new way is to build a system, an autonomous agent that acts as your 24/7 support team, handling these queries for you instantly, accurately, even while you sleep. And that is exactly what we are building today. We are building an AI that connects your inbox directly to your Shopify store. It's a system that understands customer emails, investigates the real-time order status, and sends a perfect, personalized, and helpful reply in seconds. It becomes your entire first line of customer support. The logic behind this agent is a simple but powerful 3-step process. Step 1 is to understand. When a new email arrives, the AI reads it and intelligently extracts the critical piece of information, the order number. Step 2 is investigate. It then uses that order number to query your Shopify store directly, getting the live fulfillment status and the tracking information. Step 3 is reply. Finally, it drafts a helpful, context-aware email and sends it back to the customer. If the order has shipped, it provides the tracking link. If it's still being processed, it provides a friendly reassurance. Problem solved. Now for the builder community, it's time to show you the how. I'm going to jump into my N8N canvas and I'm going to walk you through step by step how to build this AI support agent from scratch. Let's get into the build. Okay, currently we're inside N8N and we can start our build by adding a simple Gmail trigger. So search Gmail, click here, and on message received. This will be our trigger. So every time our system will receive a new email from a customer, the workflow will be triggered. At first you have to connect your Google account here by clicking here. Mode, we can keep that every minute. Poll time. In this option, in the simplify, just turn it off. And from here, in the filters, I'll add read status, unread emails only. Now let's head over to the Shopify store. And from here in the orders, as you can see, you got some orders here. Let me just refresh this page. Okay, here is our new order, and the customer's name is Frank Castle and he's from Baker Street. Okay, cool. So if this is our order, okay, let's say I am Frank Castle and this is my inbox, and after the order confirmation we received an email. Thank you for your purchase. Our order number is 1006. Let's just say a week has passed, so now we want to know about the status of my order, so whether it's been fulfilled or not, or what's the overall status. So what we can do, we can send an email to the Shopify store asking about the status of my order. Okay, then we'll click send. So the email has been sent. Now when I head over to N8N and select the Gmail trigger and click on fetch test event, As you can see, we have received the customer email in our n8n. So what we're going to do, I'm going to pin that data so we do not have to run it again and again. So after that, I'm going to add an AI node. So I'm going to type OpenAI, scroll down, I'm going to select messenger model. At first you have to connect your OpenAI credentials by clicking here and clicking on create new credential. So here you can see there's a field for API key. What you have to do, you have to go to the OpenAI developer portal and create an account there. This is not your ChatGPT account or ChatGPT Plus or Pro. After creating an account, you have to load some dollars into your account, and after that you'll be able to create a new API key, which you will just copy and paste in the field here and click on save. That's it. Then we have to select the actual AI model. So for this build, I'm going to stick with GPT-4o mini. Done. Now we have to add a prompt here. Let me just paste in the prompt. So you are a highly precise data extraction bot. Your only job is to extract an order number and a sender's email address from the provided email data. We also provided some instructions. Find the numerical order number in the subject line or body. It might have a hash or pound symbol. Then extract the sender's email address from the from field. Return a valid JSON object with only the keys order number and customer email. Then a critical step, if no digits is found in the subject line or body, you must return null for the order number value. Do not guess. So by incorporating this critical instruction here, we can reduce the hallucination of our AI model. After that, we got the email subject, the email body, and the sender information. So these are just placeholders. So we got that from our previous Gmail trigger node. So this is the output. Email subject, where is my order email body, and the sender information, Kaistra AI, kaistra.ai.1@gmail.com. Okay. After that, scroll down and click on output content as JSON. So after that, we'll execute this step of our AI node, and it returned a nice variable labeled order number, which is 1006, and the customer email. Cool. After that, we'll need some filtering. So I'll search for the if node, click here, and what we're going to do, I'm going to drag and drop the order number placeholder. String is not empty. So what this means, if our AI can find a digit from the customer email, the order number variable will have a value all the time. So by this method, we are checking whether the order number had value or not. So if it contained a digit or a value, the workflow will be executed on the true branch of the if node. Otherwise, the false branch of the if node will be executed. So if we click on execute step, true branch 1 item, false branch 0 item. So our workflow ran through the true path. Cool, since it had the value. After that, I'm going to add a Shopify node. Click on Shopify, scroll down, get many orders. Click here. At first, you have to connect your Shopify credentials. You can find that in the Shopify developer settings or in the apps sections. You have to create a new app and provide all the necessary permissions that you can do with the API access. So you can check out any YouTube video on that. It's very easy. After that, resource order operation get many, return all, no need, limit 50. Click on add field and select created at min. So what we're going to do, I'm going to paste in a value here, click on expression and paste in this placeholder, which means our Shopify get many orders node will search for all the orders in the last 30 days. So it's a really valid assumption, because otherwise a customer wouldn't ask about an order which was placed more than a month ago. But of course, you can modify it to whatever you like. You can increase the duration or decrease the duration, right? So it's up to you, whatever you want to do. And we are going to add one more field here, which is the status and any. So show orders of any status including archived orders. Cool. So click on execute step. Nice. So it fetched all the orders in the last 30 days. Cool. But we do not need all the orders. So we need to actually filter out only the order which was 1006, which was the customer's order number. Cool. So after that, you can see here it fetched 6 orders which was in our Shopify mock store. So I'm going to add another if node here just to filter out only the order that we need. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to type in okay, so curly braces $JSON.name and close the curly braces. So is equal to, so it should be equal to the actual customer order number which we got from our AI node. So if we can see here, it contained the hash symbol, so we can just add a hash symbol here or pound symbol here. Okay, so that's how we can actually filter out only the order from the 6 orders that we retrieved from Shopify. If you click on execute step, you can see a magic, which is only one order passed through the true branch and the rest of the 5 orders passed through the false branch, which we do not need. Cool. So we'll only work with this one item here in the true branch. After that, we have to add a little code. So search code, run custom JavaScript or Python code. Click here, pop out the window, delete whatever was there and paste in this code. By the way, you can get everything in a ready-made N8N JSON file which you can just download, and let me quickly show you what I mean here. You just come in an N8N canvas, click here, click on import from file, and you just select the file that you downloaded. I'll be commenting the link so you can download the JSON file from there. So at first, let's read what's written in this code. Get the single order that was found by our filter. Cool. Extract only the essential information. So if I show you what is in the actual order details, so here you can see a loads of data which we do not necessarily need for our later AI node. Okay, so it will extract only the essential information. After that, safely check for tracking information. Check if the fulfillments array exists and is not empty, so this will provide the fulfillment data. Then after all the checking, it will return a single clean object with all the data our AI needs. For example, customer name, order name, fulfillment status, order status URL, tracking number, and the tracking URL. So I'm going to click on execute step. It returned 3 variables with all the data that we need. So the customer's first name was Frank, his order number, order status URL, tracking number, and tracking URL. Cool. So after the code node, we'll add another AI node which will actually write the email, or we can just simply duplicate this node by clicking Ctrl D, connect this one here, everything will be same, and in the prompts I'm going to delete whatever that was there and we gave it a new prompt. You are support bot, a friendly and helpful AI assistant for our store. A customer has asked for their order status. Your task is to write a concise and friendly email reply based on the clean data provided. So we provided some instructions. You can read it later on. Alright, we need to add some customer information here. Customer name, the customer order number, order status URL, tracking number, tracking URL. So we do not have that. So I'm going to click execute step. So here is our email. So we can read that later. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add a Gmail node here, search Gmail, scroll down, select send a message. In the operation, I'm going to select reply, and then we'll need a message ID, which we can get from our first Gmail trigger node. This was our message ID. Drag and drop. The email type will be text, and in the message section here, we can just simply drag and drop the output of our previous AI node. So this is our email, looking good. So what we're going to do, we'll click on execute step. Now it should send an email as a reply to the original customer email. So let's check Frank Castle's inbox and see if he received a customer support email or not. So we received a clean email here. So this was our original email. Hi, I want to know about the status of my order. Then we received the customer support email. Hi Frank, thank you for reaching out. I'm happy to let you know that your order 1006 is confirmed and currently being prepared. You will receive a new email with tracking information as soon as it ships. In the meantime, you can check the status of your order at any time using the following link. So if the customer is logged in to your Shopify store, he can, upon clicking this link, check the status of his order. Best regards, support bot. Imagine you are doing this manually one by one. Okay, so we had a false branch here, if you remember. So what if our first AI couldn't find any order number from the customer email? So what it would do, it would send an email as a reply to the customer by saying that it couldn't find his order information. Perhaps maybe the customer has provided wrong order number, or there has been any misunderstanding. So I'm just going to duplicate our Gmail node, connect to the false branch here, select it. So in the message section here, let's pop up. So this is a fixed email. Hi there, we couldn't find an order matching the number you provided. Could you please double check and reply to this email? If the number is correct, our team will investigate this for you right away. Thanks. So by incorporating this node here, we actually made our workflow a robust solution, and it is an error handling step. So that was the whole workflow, guys. So it can automate 50% of your customer support tickets with a simple AI automation. And there you have it, a fully functional AI support agent. You have just built a system that will automate what is likely the most repetitive task in your business. This is how you reclaim your time and focus on what truly matters. It's a perfect example of architecting an advantage. If you are ready to start building automations that deliver real value like this, the first step is to get clarity. Download my free AI Advantage Kit. It's designed to help you find the highest impact automation opportunities in your business. The link is in the description. Now I want to hear from you. What is the most common repetitive question you get from your customers? Let me know in the comments below. If you found this build helpful, smash that like button. And if you want more AI strategies and builds to help you scale your business, hit subscribe and the bell. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.